Red Dead Redemption 2 presents a level of realism that makes it almost indiscernible from reality. But at what cost? You gotta change clothes based on the weather to conserve your stamina. Your scavenged meat rots over time. You can get fat. Horseballs shapeshift depending on the temperature. You need to shower or you'll stink like shit. Your hair grows and you manage it with great enthusiasm. While in reality, the very sight of you is enough to expose you as an avid gamer and anime enthusiast. Your goddamn guns rust and you scrub them eagerly while your own room looks fucking post-apocalyptic. With this level of commitment to nailing every minute detail, you'd think Rockstar would have also put the same amount of effort into the core gameplay loop, the key pillar of the game. But you'd be sorely mistaken. Obviously, the visuals are bonkers, story and characters are peak, and the level of detail here is unfathomable. Put simply, everything in this game is fantastic, but the gameplay is ass-tastic. The controls are clunky. Arthur moves like you're controlling him while he's submerged underwater. The input lag is enough to give you a brain aneurysm. It's impossible to move with fluidity and precision, and this becomes a big-ass problem in indoor spaces where you're trying to make small deliberate movements to collect cigarettes, bean cans, necklaces, rings, dog shits, and other worthless garbage. This game's impossible to play with free aim due to the damningly clunky and sticky aiming controls. This was such a huge letdown because the bullet damage, sense of oomph, overall feedback, and physics are some of the best I've ever seen in a game, but you can't fully enjoy them because the game practically plays itself with a default lock on it. Then just turn the auto aim off, you idiot! Shut up! Why'd you do that? You need to keep the default aimbot controls because the free aim is so unbelievably bad, so ass-tastic, unresponsive, clunky, and fucked out of proportion that you simply cannot play the game with free aim without growing a brain aneurysm. But at that point, you're just a monkey holding the left trigger as the crosshairs automatically lock onto an enemy, and you spam the right trigger to shoot. There's no skill or thought needed, which ruins the fun. The Last of Us Part 2 nailed the aiming controls. You can free aim with such precision and control. You can move with such grace, fluidity, and responsivity. You're practically dancing around these bald-headed bandits as you're sending them to the void, one by one. You also don't need to tap the X button like a monkey to run. I can't even begin to try to attempt to make the effort to understand what Rockstar was thinking when they decided to pay more attention to meaningless, minute details like shape-shifting horseballs while neglecting a key pillar of their gameplay loop. But the controls are supposed to feel like dog-ass shit to really make you feel the weight of Arthur Morgan as you play. This is also the most linear open-world game known to man. The sense of freedom you have while roaming around in the open world is snatched from you whenever you do any of the actual missions. The missions are even more linear than the ones in the most linear of games, like Uncharted. During missions, the game tells you exactly where to go, what to do, how to do it, when to do it, where to do it, what do it, and how the fuck do it. You have zero freedom to choose how you want to approach each mission or figure out what to do on your own. Also, this is not Red Dead Redemption 2, this is Horse Riding Simulator Poo. Now I get it. The horse riding is supposed to be meditative and you ride and you soak in the atmosphere and think about your life and everything, but there's just too much of it, especially because half of every mission in this game consists of riding your horse to the rendezvous point while listening to bullshit cowboy banter, resulting in brain fatigue after a certain point. I want less horse riding and more headshotting. Like I said, the gameplay is ass-tastic, but everything else is fantastic. This game revolutionized NPC interactions in a way that can only be surpassed by Rockstar themselves through GTA 6. This isn't like The Witcher 3.
Top of the day. Good day. Top of the day. Good day.
And here you have multiple options for how you want to approach each NPC, and it leads to organic interactions that rarely get repetitive. The characters are fleshed out, written well, and have life to them. This isn't like Ghost of Tsushima where each character stands in place like a mannequin and talks like this, with the shittiest cinematography known to man, where the camera zooms out at random points during cutscenes and cheapens the game. I am Jin Sakai, Nobo Warrior, and I talk like this. The level of polish and attention to detail here is world class, and it's enough to give you a brain aneurysm, thinking about the Herculean effort it must have taken to make a game of this scope with the same level of polish as a linear Naughty Dog game, if not more so.